What sort of messages were sent out there?
I think the coach came and told Imon, the way you are batting, you carry on. Probably to Ashraf will say, like, look for the singles, and if there's a ball, you hit it and show some intent.
At the risk of repeating myself, after any kind of break, you've got to be careful.
What will be, will be. Tamim.
It's all right to say c'est la vie, but there's always sometimes you're giving the strength and the mindset and the approach to maybe make your own luck. So let's see what Ashraf does. Careful is the word. All right, we have match number 11 on Friday. There's some different timings, as you notice. Fortune Borichal and Gemcon Khulna are going to clash at 11:50. Match starts at 12, and the second match is at 4:50 p.m. 5 o'clock start, I think.
Yeah, that's quite an early start on Friday. And that's a 50. Anasul off 34 deliveries. He's been exciting. His first 50, 6 fours and 1 6. Lovely to see. Exciting.
He has been entertaining. Some of the shots he pulled out today was brilliant. This will give a lot of confidence to this young kid. Must be very happy.
At the other end, you've got the senior partner, maybe struggling a little with his return. But as we mentioned a short while earlier, he has this opportunity with his return. But as we mentioned a short while earlier, he has this opportunity to prove that he is back in the fray. Fighting hard, he's trying to concentrate.
Well, the over straight after the strategic timeout has yielded 6 runs, 85 for 1.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
In the middle between these top of the leaguers. That's the 50 that he compiled. It's been a delight to watch.
Has been. The timing, the placement, the choice of shots was excellent. I hope he carries on. His team needs him there to bat longer. The strike rate has been impressive, 146. Well done, young man.
He's got to do a Liton dash, hasn't he? Hold the innings together, keep it going, get some support from the other end from different partners.
Yeah, what I like about this particular innings is that he hasn't shown any fear. He's gone out there and said, these are my strengths. I'll capitalize in this region. If it's a bad ball, I'll jump all over it. He hasn't allowed the bowlers to settle. So that is a sort of pushed Chattogram into a position of defense to some degree. Yeah, they're trying to plug all the boundary holes, or the boundary riders are in place. Innovation, but nearly to his demise. Ashraf nearly thinks to steal a single there, but I don't know if that shot was on.
This particular shot haven't produced anything today. We have seen 2 wickets, and now after batting such a beautifully, why are you playing this shot?
Good question. Sometimes batsmen just predetermine. Good question. Sometimes batsmen just predetermine playing their shots without looking at the merit of the ball, and more often than not land in trouble. Strikes, drives it down the ground. Comfortable run.
Interception points versus spin on the front foot. Lovely extension. Meeting the ball on most occasions in front of them. But it's all in front of that front pad. They're playing everything within reach. Yes, long levers and reaching the ball, but everything in front of them. So at the ball all the time. And I think the pitch has allowed them to do that as well.
The pitch has played brilliantly today. The later match, the night match, it was chilling onto the bat. Good pace, true bounce. It made sure the batsman can hit through the line.
Full toss. Swivels it round. Tries to play it wide of the fielder at mid-wicket. Does well to cover a bit of ground and stop that ball.
Yeah, he's just having a look at his bat. At the low part of it, close to the toe. Yeah, his eyes lit up. Thought, where can I put this? Anywhere on the leg side, but the timing's not there. It allows the man to come around. If he gets all of that, there's no chance for that man in the deep.
Well, Ashraful went for a shot. Got the inside edge onto the pads. No damage done. Dot ball to finish the over after 11. It's 89 for 1.
Rubel, Yorker Master, Mustafiz, Cutter Master, Taskid Speedster, Ashraful, the Superstar, Imrul, the Savior. ওরা তৈরি 5টি দল 24টি খেলা বঙ্গবন্ধু টি20 কাপ 2020 24শে নভেম্বর থেকে 18ই ডিসেম্বর লাইভ এন্ড এক্সক্লুসিভ অনলি অন টি স্পোর্টস
হল বন্ধ
Put that punch and that impetus into the innings.
I'm just a bit curious. Is the way Ashraful is batting, is it going to put some pressure on Anisul?
I think you've answered your own question.
You said it. Yeah, he's struggling. 10 of 14. Trying his best at times, trying the big shots, but not really middling the ball. What do you do? Just push and give it back. It's up in the air. Now, that will be a bit of good fortune for him.
Well, he's then also answered you in the sense that he's taken a risk. Fortune, because this could have gone to any of the fielders behind the wicket.
I'd like to see this intensity more. That was an arm ball. He played a sweep. Yes, he mistimed it. There was a top edge, but the intensity is there. It was an arm ball. He played a sweep. Yes, he mistimed it. There was a top edge, but the intensity is there. The intensity should be there.
At least some mental relief from the pressure. It's up in the air once again, hanging in air. And falling to, oh dear, he slipped.
He's been put down. Opportunity given. And it's gone a begging. And there's more runs on offer. Spares. Extras. Let's see the umpire. How many have we got here? There's a boundary for overthrows. They've run 2. So is it 6? Is it 5? Is it 7?
Ashraful must be loving it. Just couple of balls earlier, we were talking about the intensity. He then hits a 4 and now a gift. It was put down, a decent effort, Then the fielder threw, but what was Mossadegh thinking? Just gave away 6 runs.
100 has come up in the meantime. Smile of relief on Ashraful's face. Here's the throw once again. It turns around. And that was second attempt at the other end. Caused the problem.
He's got 6 without hitting it out the ground. Easy game.
Waited and waited, but just couldn't play it past that fielder. Short third.
Is it IPTC 6?
Yeah, you've got. Yeah. 41, the second 50. Managed to put the brakes on ever so slightly. God, oh dear, that's up in the air. Come on, someone's got to get it. Simply done, easily done.
Goodness, Mossadegh. He's had a full go at him. Lots of words said right there. My goodness. Anyway, the demise of Ashraful. This is how it's happened.
Once again, a seam-up ball. Ashraful just balloons it, and Mustafiz holds it safely. He must be disappointed. Ashraful going out for 20, 100 for 2.
হল বন্ধ, প্রবলেম কোথায়? সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়।
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক। অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi।
For Rajshahi, Fazle Mahmood. 391 runs in his T20 career. Got a 50. Needs to give some support to his partner.
Fazle Mahmood Rabbi has been in decent touch. Still a lot of batting to come. That's the wicket. Ashraful, a short ball, he made a mess out of it, top edging it, and that was nicely held by Mustafiz.
Fazle Mahmood can cloud the ball about. At the moment, he'll be focused on ensuring that can cloud the ball about. At the moment, he'll be focused on ensuring that Shomo Sarkar just what was almost happening there.
Yeah, this is a stage of the game where Chattogram have really put pressure here, and that they started to pick up wickets. So Mr. Fizz will definitely have his say in the last sort of 6 overs. He'll have to bowl out he's allotted 4 and he has 3 in his back pocket. So the game has definitely slowed down quite a bit for Ministry Group Rajshahi. It's about how they're going to get out of it. It's going to be the challenge. And this is where Chattogram really need to understand. Another 2 tight overs here, they could pick up another 2 wickets very easily and really put pressure in this run chase. And it's all, he's 56 or 40. You would say generally all around the wicket. Except behind square, and you probably say that lap shot he tried to get over the keeper's head, probably the most quiet part.
I would love to see how Anis approaches now. He has just lost a partner. He's in decent touch, batting in 56.
I think he'll continue in the same vein as he has. Seems to be comfortable in his natural game. Is not overawed by the situation. You should not be as a settled batsman. So it's up to him to really take over the reins and guide his partner, the new guy. And if he gets a few runs from the other end, then slowly build up the partnership. But he should not confine himself to unnecessary defensive shots. Not confine himself to unnecessary defensive shots.
Aware of that, be in touch with that. And when you're in touch with it, it allows you to also understand the state of the game. Bashundara mask, good to see. More. Yeah, you're doing the right thing, gentlemen.
Oops, he loses his run up. Only ambles in.
Having a bit of a cough. May have run into a fly. Oh yeah, swallowed the fly. Well, maybe not. Never seen a fast bowler run in with his mouth open.
Oh, God, there, a touch. Did he get a hand to it? He's appealing for the run out at the non-striker's end.
Yeah, good awareness. Just gets the hand down on it. Ask the question, why not? You have the ability to check. If it's millimeters, if it's a chance, even if it's a little one.
Merely stroking it down the ground, and he had the chance to put a fingertip to that one. How far was the non-striker backing up? There you see, just seeing the maybe tips of the fingers touching the ball. Is Shomot also.
Nowadays I have seen bowlers practice that. Just trying to deflect that safe, that looks safe.
Yeah, I think it's going to be all right there, but it's worth a look, worth a question.
I like Mahmood and he's backing up there, because on some days you think this is very innocuous and it'll just go past you and I can be backing up a long way, but look at him, he's intentional in getting back. Good. I'm sure good umpire will give us the all green, and there it is, confirmation. Just a question asked at the end, after 13, 105 for 2.
হল বন্ধ প্রবলেম কোথায় সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi
হল
Rubel, Yorker Master, Mustafiz, Cutter Master, Taskid Speedster, Ashraful, the Superstar, Imrul, the Savior. ওরা তৈরি 5টি দল 24টি খেলা বঙ্গবন্ধু টি20 কাপ 2020 24 নভেম্বর থেকে 18 ডিসেম্বর লাইভ
Anisul at 58 of 42. And it's still there, very close call for a run out, but the new man with him also needs to put his bit in the partnership.
Zia Rahman, the new bowler. Right and medium. 22 wickets, but a very high run rate.
Are they going to target him? Let's wait and see the approach taken by Anisul. Didn't know where that went.
Eddie, I would like to ask you, would you like to see Mehdi bat up the order a bit?
Yes, because he's dangerous. I think that he would have fed off more off Anisul because he's dangerous. I think that he would have fed off more off Anisul because they play a similar sort of game. But the thing about Mehdi Hassan, he plays 360, so he's very difficult to defend against. You'd have to almost set a ring field. And for Mahmood, bowl them. The dip in the tempo, the intensity, the runs weren't coming. He's gone across one that has stayed down. The bowling change has yielded a reward.
Zia comes, Zia strikes. That was an off-cutter. He posed that pretty well. There was not enough bounce for Imon to hit it over mid-wicket. Isn't he delighted? That's a crucial breakthrough.
হল বন্ধ প্রবলেম কোথায় সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi
হল
Two new batsmen on the crease. Two new batsmen on the crease. Mehdi has been impressive with the bat and the ball. He has been the 360 guy for Rajshahi in this tournament.
Yeah, and he's out there because one stays low. Almost halfway down, just doesn't get up. Imon commits to it, and it just continues to die and die towards the stumps.
Really slowed it down. I think it was 108 Ks. Batsman expecting a little more pace, a little more bounce, wasn't there. Slithered through. As Sharia mentioned, two new batsmen in the crease. Getting the runs will be more difficult, but in Mehdi Hassan, as you both were mentioning, he's a guy who can play all around the ground, so doesn't have much time to do it, but he's very capable.
That's a good point. He doesn't have much time, but I think that his body language and the intensity of the way I think he thinks and the way he goes about scoring his runs, he's going to be able to put pressure on the fielders and the bowlers. So already they'll understand that he's going to be able to put pressure on the fielders and the bowlers. So already they'll understand that he's probably the danger man in this particular scenario. So get opportunities that get him going.
It's been an exceptional over. We were wondering when Dia Rahman came into bowl that batsmen were going to target him. Instead, it's just the other way around. Funny old game this. Given away 2 runs, taken that prize wicket of Anisul. Runs a long way into this bowling run-up. Pretty long, but not the paciest. That one deviating down the leg side. Only bring a single. An excellent over. 14 done, 108 for 3.
হল বন্ধ প্রবলেম কোথায় সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে অথবা ভিজিট করুন cinematic.mobi
Come in at talking about capability of Mehdi, not only ahead of Mahmood, the save just shift him up to 3, give him a chance there, give him a chance to settle down and play into his natural attacking array of shots. Oh, he's played that wonderfully well. Just didn't hit it too hard, but the placement was immaculate.
See, I don't think there's a lot of pace on this particular delivery. But because he's thinking of scoring, because he's so positive, he gets into a good position and threads the gap. Picks up 4 effortlessly.
I love the energy he has brought to the ground. Straight away he ran 2, and now the ball was short and wide. While he did, he just placed it to IPDC boundary.
And now, Sapesh back. He knows where he's playing. I think his hut hit it flush on those advertising hoardings.
Oh yes, that little dip that happened in their innings, all of a sudden we see a little bit of acceleration, a bit of positivity, a bit of presence at the crease. He gets all of this.
That was a wide, slower ball. Mehdi timed it to perfection. That's a brainer for the umpire.
It's an interesting one, that, because there has to be a demarcation of where the boundary wedges are. That almost looks like it's gone under the wedge, because it's not sitting flush. But in terms of what we're seeing here, it looks as if it's bounced well within visually. So, yeah, third umpire, TV umpire. Oh, what are you going to give us here? Shamim, what do you think?
He'll be in 2 months. He'll have to look at that over and over again. Maybe a different angle. Well, I suppose can't get any better than that. Maybe you can zoom it in. Seemed to be on the bounce, at least here, from this angle.
Visually, for me, I think that's gone on the bounce. But just that wedge is sitting up a bit. That you've almost got to then decide. Does it hit it before it goes in? And I think they'll probably give 4. Yes. IPDC 4. Yes. IPDC 4.
Again, he's trying to thread that needle at backward point, but also aware of that opportunity for a run.
Yeah, for me, because of the quality of him, I think he's missed out there. I think he could have threaded the gap again and picked up another boundary.
Yeah. In this ball, the pace was there. He just couldn't place it properly. He must be thinking, I have missed a boundary hitting opportunity.
Oh, that's deviating down leg. Now the batsman trying to tickle it round the corner. Didn't possibly get a bit of bat on that. Should be a leg by. Possibly get a bit of bat on that. Should be a leg by.
Wicket.
He has been in pretty good touch. In BCB President's Cup, he was outstanding. Again, the first match. The way he bats, he has shots all over the park.
That going to be given a wide? No, just one over the shoulder.
Even the line. Hope he's okay. I think he slipped there. Maybe height. Have a closer look at it. Oh yes, that has to be wide.
Surprised me, the decision by the umpire. Jomo Shorka getting away with it, and I think it just fell over. I don't know if we can see on his follow through. Chomo, there you see, just going down. Done, 119 for 3.
হল বন্ধ প্রবলেম কোথায় সিনেমা হল এখন হাতের মুঠোয়
সিনেমা দেখার বাংলাদেশের নাম্বার 1 অ্যাপ সিনেমেটিক অ্যাপটি ডাউনলোড করুন গুগল প্লে স্টোর থেকে
58 required of the final 5. It's going to be a real close finish here. Set up nicely by the youngster. Anasul played well. 58 of 44. Good game all the way through. Wickets played fantastically well. Batsmen have played their shots nicely, played freely. But the big problem for Minister Group with Rajshahi is this man on your screen. How do they cope with the fizz? Because he's got 3 overs left. He's going to bowl 16, 18 and 20. How do they get 11.6 and over against him? Chipped away in the air. Drops safely. Takes us back to a conversation we had about 45 minutes to an hour ago. How are they going to get the runs off the fizz?
Yeah, as long as Mahdi Hassan stays around, most likely he'll probably try to play some innovative shot because it's so difficult because of the accuracy that he possesses. Mustafizur Rahman hardly gives any room whatsoever, and the cutters also makes life difficult. Again, trying to find the gap. I'm just thinking, remember I spoke about whether he'll get a promotion to bat up the order. So he's coming to bat at number 5, which is fine. I spoke about whether he'll get a promotion to bat up the order. So he's coming to bat at number 5, which is fine. The problem for Minister Rajshahi is that after such a blistering start, 56 in 5.4 overs, then they only managed to add 44 in 38 deliveries. That's the problem. And I'm just thinking whether Nazmuddin Shanto is looking to send someone at number 3 instead of Muhammad Ashar on to play a few shots, and had it come good, pick a few boundaries, well enough, that's a wide. But he only managed to score 20 in 19 deliveries. That just added another dimension to the game, because it just gets difficult. Such a lovely start, such a positive start, and then the dip in the run rate. That's the problem.
Yeah, and it brings us back to the exact same conversation at previous game when Chattogram were defending a total and the fizz at 3 overs up his sleeve. You know the fizz is coming back at the end. You can't leave too many runs. You cannot slow down in that middle period, because you know at the back end it's going to be the most difficult phase of the game. You cannot slow down in that middle period, because you know at the back end it's going to be the most difficult phase of the game when you've got Mustafizur Rahman. You'd expect that now the next batsman to actually go in and try to emulate what they did. Have a look at those first 6 overs, and then all of a sudden there's a dip in the run rate. That's a good point. Another keen eye alongside me who's nodding away intently, and Mazhar will come to you very shortly. But it's a good point you raise, Atar. How are they going to tackle this chase? How are they going to tackle this next 2 or 3 overs to set himself up for the last 2, Mazhar?
As you mentioned, Mustafiz, it's not easy to put him away, but at the same time, you need to tick it over. At least taking 7 to 8 to his over, and then target 1 over that they can take at least 20 odd runs. And the best part would be not giving him any wicket at the moment. His tails will be up if he gets another wicket from here on.
Club absolutely smashes that right out of the screws. Well, that'll do. That will do rightly, because that is an absolute cracker. IPTC 6.
He's in such good form with the bat. He's not going to miss that out. Yes, he tried to bowl that cutter, but it was just short enough. Easy pickings. You still have to put it away. Have a look at this. Bang! Out she goes for the maximum. He knew it. Didn't bother running.
Well, they've got 11 off it. The run rate's 11 and over, so nothing silly here for Shahi. Yeah, that's clever. That's a really well manipulated over, carefully thought process. Excellent. 12 off it, 16 ball, 131 for 3. With that, it's going to be the time for the Bashundara LP Gas strategic timeout.